Hi there, I'm Corey Burns, the Technical Project Manager and Consultant, and I'd like to talk to you about two questions to answer for great reports. So, you're working on building a new report. You've added your KPIs, you've added some visuals to talk about the what and why, and you're done, right? Well, not quite. Take that report beyond a bunch of numbers and graphs on a page. You need to answer two questions about each visual on that page. Why is that metric the value it is? And what action can you take from the data you're being presented? We'll tackle these one at a time, starting with why is the metric this way? We'll look at this mock-up report as an example. There's a lot of different data that we're representing here. What you'll want to do is structure your report as a story, starting with a larger overall number or trend, and then working into the details of the what ifs and whys. Let's take this total sales number we're representing. We'll give it a little more real estate on the page. We'll give it some context by specifying the time period we're looking at. And we'll give some trend data by showing it graphed over time. Last piece we'll put on this page is we'll break down that total into context that makes sense. In this case, the sales by each employee that are making up our total. You can see here, working from the top down, this makes a lot more sense in being able to understand where we are instead of just a random KPI point or smashing them all together onto a page. Now, this format, this kind of storytelling, absolutely works on a piece of paper, but modern reports, they're digital. There's a lot of different software suites we can use to make these kind of reports. Lately, I've been working a lot with Power BI. And Power BI has two very particular interaction options that I think are ideal for navigating data like this. Let's talk about what they are. First things first, let's talk about tooltips. All the data that we're showing on this page relate to this main KPI. What we can do is pull that right off and build our interaction so when the user hovers over the appropriate context, our tooltip loads, giving them context and explaining this total with the trends over time and the subtotals of this element in a way that would make sense in the moment. This is creating a lot more of a website or an app experience as opposed to a very static and one-way experience that we're used to experiencing reports. To expand on this idea, we can also treat KPIs and metrics as a gateway to another page. We treat it as a button. Click on this KPI and take us to a second page. This is called drill through, taking the context of the original metric and then passing it into other visuals and ways of dividing the data to give us more context. This way of zooming in and out also feels very natural while not cluttering any particular page with too much data, making it difficult for human beings to understand. And with all of this optimization of the way we present data, the way we report on data, leads us to our second question, which is what action do I take from this? These being digital reports, we're not restricted in just presenting data anymore. We can make it actionable. We can give them the ability to do things that they already do as part of their day-to-day duties based on this data right here, instead of being just a place they come for information, a place they come to do things based on information. For instance, let's put a button on the report. They can send it directly to the people who will be acting on the data of the time period they're speaking of. Or we can take this employee table and we can add some options for contacts. Now your mid-level managers can reach directly out to their salespeople, coaching them up or maintaining their success based on what they're seeing on their report. Or we can even leverage AI, feed it the data that we're generating, and have AI give us recommendations about how to maintain or improve the KPIs that really matter in our industry. No matter what actions you decide to do, When you're building reports, ask yourself these two questions. And I promise you, your reports will go from good to great. This is Corey Burns. Talk to you next time.